6 minutes to 6, said the clock above the information desk in New York Grand Central Station. A tall, young lieutenant lifted his face, narrowed his eyes, and noted the time. His heart was beating fast. In 6 minutes he was going to see the woman who had been in his thoughts for the past 13 months. He had never seen the woman, yet her words written in her letter had meant a great deal to him. Of course there will be times when you are afraid. Imagine you can hear my voice saying to you, "I shall fear not even death in battle." He had remembered these words and they had given him new strength. Now he was going to hear her real voice. It was 4 minutes to 6. A girl passed by him, and Lieutenant Blandford looked closely. She was wearing a flower, but it was a white rose. He was to recognize his friend by a red rose. Besides, this girl was only about 18, and Maynell had told him she was 30. His mind went back to the book he had read in the training camp. Of Human Bondage was the title of the novel, and throughout its pages were notes in a woman's handwriting. He had never believed that a woman could understand a man's thoughts so well. Her name was inside the cover of the book, Alice Maynell. He had found her address in a New York telephone directory. He had written her letter and she had answered. The next day his army group had moved overseas, but he and Alice Maynell had continued writing to each other. For 13 months she had written to him regularly. Even when his letters did not arrive, she kept on writing. Now he believed that he loved her and that she loved him. She had refused all his requests for her photograph. She had explained, "If your feeling for me has any reality, my looks won't matter. Suppose I'm beautiful, I would always have the idea that you were attracted by a pretty face. That kind of love would displease me. Suppose I'm not pretty, then I would always fear that you were writing to me because you were lonely. No, don't ask for my picture. When you come to New York, you shall see me." 1 minute to 6. And Blandford's heart leaped. A young woman was coming towards him. She was tall and slender. Her eyes were as blue as flowers. Her lips and chin had a gentle firmness. In her green suit she was like springtime itself. He started walking towards her. But then he noticed she did not have a rose. As he moved, she smiled sweetly. "Going my way, soldier?" she murmured. He took one step closer. Then he saw the woman with the rose. She was standing behind the girl, a woman past 40, her graying hair pulled under an old hat. She was rather heavy. But there was no mistake about the red rose on her untidy coat. The girl in the green suit was walking quickly away. Blandford's attention was divided between the two. He felt a strong urge to follow the girl. Yet he also had a deep longing for the woman who had given him great courage and strength. And there she stood. He could see that her pale, plump face was gentle and kind. Her grey eyes were warm and friendly. Lieutenant Blandford did not hesitate. His fingers held of human bondage, which was to show who he was. He thought about their relationship. This would not be love, he decided, but it would be something precious. It would be a friendship for which he would always be grateful. He stood straight, saluted, and held the book towards the woman. As he spoke, he thought how different she was from the girl he had expected. "I'm Lieutenant John Blandford, and you are Miss Maynell. I'm so glad we could meet." May I take you to dinner? A smile appeared on the woman's face. I don't know who you are, young man, she answered. That young lady in the green suit asked me to wear this red rose on my coat. She also said, if he invites you to dinner, tell him I am waiting at the restaurant across the street, and added, it is a test of some kind. Adapted from O. Henry. For more videos subscribe our channel. Eduskill by Pritesh Vadgama.